Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're here to improve your English skills, you've come to the right place. In today's video, we're going to focus on 3 key areas: speaking, listening, and reading. Whether you're just starting or looking to improve, this video will give you some useful tips to help you on your English learning journey. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming content. Now let's come to the topic how to learn English. This video is very important for you, watch till to end. For learning English, you should try to speak English most of the time. Speaking English is one of the most important skills you can develop, especially in today's connected world. English is not just a language, it is a tool that allows you to communicate, build relationships, and access countless opportunities. Let us take a closer look at why speaking English is so important and how it can make a difference in your life. To begin with, English is one of the most widely spoken languages in the world. It is often used as a common language for communication between people who speak different native languages. When you learn to speak English, you open the door to talking with millions of people around the globe. For example, if you travel to another country where people do not speak your native language, English can help you ask for directions, order food, or make new friends. Whether you are in Europe, Asia, or South America, English often serves as a bridge for understanding and connection. One of the biggest benefits of speaking English is that it boosts your confidence. Imagine being able to share your thoughts, ask questions, and express your feelings clearly in a new language. At first, speaking English might feel scary because you might worry about making mistakes. But the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Each time you speak, you learn something new and feel more comfortable. This confidence grows over time, making it easier for you to handle conversations, give presentations, or even attend interviews. Speaking English also helps you improve your overall language skills. When you speak, you practice listening, vocabulary, and grammar, all at the same time. For example, during a conversation, you need to understand what the other person is saying, think of the right words to respond, and use them in the correct order. This process strengthens your brain's ability to use the language effectively. Over time, you will notice that your sentences become clearer and your pronunciation improves. In addition to helping with daily communication, speaking English is important for your career. Many companies look for employees who can speak English fluently because it allows them to work with international teams and clients. For example, if you work in business or technology, speaking English might be necessary to discuss projects, attend meetings, or write reports. Even if your job does not require advanced English skills, being able to communicate in English can make you stand out and give you more opportunities for promotions or better jobs. English is also the main language used in education around the world. If you want to study at an international university or participate in online courses, you will likely need to speak English. Many professors and students from different countries use English to share ideas and ask questions. When you can speak English, you feel more comfortable participating in class discussions, giving presentations, or joining study groups. This helps you learn more effectively and build connections with classmates from different parts of the world. Another great reason to focus on speaking English is that it helps you connect with people through entertainment and media. English is the language of many popular movies, songs, and books. When you can speak and understand English, you can enjoy these works in their original form without needing translations. For example, you can watch Hollywood movies, sing along to your favorite songs, or read inspiring books. This not only makes learning fun but also helps you understand different cultures and ideas. Speaking English allows you to participate in the global community, with English being the main language of the internet, social media, and international events. Speaking it helps you join online discussions, attend webinars, and even make friends from other countries. For instance, you might join an online group for people who share your hobbies, or participate in a live chat during a virtual event. These experiences let you share your thoughts with a larger audience and learn from others. Another benefit of speaking English is that it improves your cultural understanding. Language and culture go hand in hand, and learning to speak English gives you insights into the customs and values of English-speaking countries. For example, when you speak with someone from the United States or the United Kingdom, you might notice the way they greet people, tell stories, or express gratitude. Understanding these cultural differences can help you communicate more effectively and build stronger relationships with people from different backgrounds. Speaking English also makes you more creative and helps you think in new ways. When you learn to express your thoughts in English, you often need to find different words or examples to make your point. This practice encourages you to think outside the box and find new solutions to problems. For example, explaining a difficult idea in English might require you to use simple words or create a metaphor. These skills are not only useful for language learning, but also for solving challenges in everyday life. Learning to speak English is also a journey of personal growth. It requires patience, practice, and the willingness to step outside your comfort zone. When you start speaking English, you may feel nervous or unsure, but every small success builds your confidence and determination. For instance, having a short conversation with a native speaker or answering a question in English class can feel like a big achievement. Over time, these moments add up, making you a stronger and more resilient person. Speaking English helps you fully immerse yourself in the language. While reading, writing, and listening are all important, speaking is the most active form of communication. When you speak, you are directly engaging with others, which makes the learning process faster and more natural. For example, practicing English with friends, joining a language club, or talking to yourself in the mirror can help you improve your fluency and confidence. The more you speak, the more comfortable you become with the language. Lastly, speaking English is a valuable skill that can change your life in many ways. It helps you communicate with people from around the world, build your confidence, and improve your language skills. It opens doors to education, career opportunities, and cultural experiences. By practicing regularly and embracing every chance to speak, you can become more fluent and enjoy all the benefits that come with it. So don't be afraid to speak English. Remember, every conversation is a step closer to mastering the language and achieving your goals. The second thing, which is most important for learning English, is listening. Listening is one of the most crucial skills to develop when learning English. It allows you to connect with the spoken language in its most natural form, improving your comprehension, pronunciation, and overall fluency. In this discussion, we will explore why listening is so essential and how it can transform your journey of mastering English. When you listen to English, you are exposed to the language as it is used in real-life situations. Spoken English often includes variations in tone, rhythm, and pronunciation, which cannot always be captured through written text. By listening, you familiarize yourself with these nuances, making it easier to understand native speakers. For example, conversational English often includes contractions like gonna for going to or want to. These elements are a key part of fluent communication and can only be learned effectively through listening. Listening also improves your vocabulary in a practical context. While reading helps you learn words visually, listening lets you hear how these words are pronounced and used naturally in sentences. This exposure reinforces your memory of the words and their correct pronunciation. You also pick up idiomatic expressions, slang, and colloquialisms that are commonly used in everyday conversations. For instance, you might hear the phrase "hit the nail on the head" in a podcast and learn its meaning through context. Over time, this process deepens your understanding of how English is spoken and used in various situations. Another significant benefit of listening is that it enhances your pronunciation and speaking skills. When you listen carefully, you begin to notice how native speakers form sounds and connect words. This understanding helps you replicate those sounds more accurately in your own speech. For example, listening to how native speakers pronounce difficult sounds like the think or the red in red can guide you in improving your own pronunciation. Mimicking these sounds through practice can make your speech clearer and more understandable. Listening also trains your brain to process English more quickly. As you listen to conversations, podcasts, or videos, your brain works to decode the meaning of the words and phrases in real time. This process sharpens your comprehension skills and prepares you for real-life interactions where you need to understand and respond quickly. Over time, you'll find it easier to follow fast-pacing dialogues or group discussions, which can be challenging for many learners at first. Exposure to listening materials also helps you understand different accents and dialects. English is spoken with various accents around the world, including American, British, Australian, and Indian accents. By listening to speakers from different regions, you broaden your ability to understand English in diverse contexts. This skill is particularly useful if you plan to travel, work, or communicate with people from different parts of the world. For instance, watching British TV shows and American movies can help you compare how the same language sounds in different accents. Listening also plays a vital role in developing your cultural understanding. Spoken English often reflects the culture and traditions of its speakers. By listening to interviews, stories, or songs, you gain insight into how people think, behave, and express themselves. This cultural awareness enhances your ability to connect with others on a deeper level. For example, listening to a podcast about American holidays can teach you about customs like Thanksgiving, while a British radio program might introduce you to traditions like afternoon tea. These cultural elements make your learning experience richer and more engaging. Furthermore, listening can be incredibly motivating. Hearing native speakers communicate fluently can inspire you to work harder on your language skills. It's a reminder of the goals you are working toward and proof that achieving fluency is possible. Listening also gives you a sense of accomplishment when you start understanding more and more without needing subtitles or translations. This progress boosts your confidence and keeps you motivated to continue learning. Listening is also a skill that you can practice almost anywhere and anytime. Whether you're commuting, exercising, or relaxing, you can listen to English through podcasts, audiobooks, or music. This convenience makes it easy to incorporate listening practice into your daily routine. For example, you could listen to a podcast about a topic you enjoy while driving, or play an audiobook during your workout. These small but consistent efforts can lead to significant improvements over time. Another key advantage of listening is that it helps you develop empathy and better communication skills. Listening carefully to others teaches you to pay attention to details, pick up on emotions, and understand perspectives. These skills are invaluable in both personal and professional settings. For example, by actively listening to a colleague's presentation, you can respond thoughtfully and contribute more effectively to the discussion. This ability to listen and respond appropriately is a hallmark of strong communicators. For primo dica, in academic and professional settings, listening is often the foundation for success. Many educational programs and workplaces rely heavily on oral communication. Whether it's understanding a lecture, following instructions, or participating in meetings, strong listening skills are essential. Practicing active listening in English helps you prepare for these scenarios, ensuring that you can engage effectively and perform well. Lastly, listening helps you improve your grammar intuitively. By hearing correct sentence structures repeatedly, you start to internalize grammar rules without needing to memorize them explicitly. For instance, listening to how native speakers use tenses, prepositions, or articles in their speech helps you apply these rules naturally in your own communication. This intuitive learning process makes your English sound more fluent and accurate. In conclusion, listening is an indispensable part of learning English. It enhances your comprehension, vocabulary, pronunciation, and cultural understanding while also building confidence and motivation. It's a skill that can be practiced anytime, making it a flexible and powerful tool in your language learning journey. Whether you're a beginner, aiming to understand basic conversations, or an advanced learner striving for fluency, listening will always be a key component of your success. Make listening a regular habit, and you'll find yourself progressing faster and enjoying the journey of mastering English. For learning English, reading is also play an important role. Reading is one of the most fundamental skills you can develop when learning English. It not only helps you understand the language better, but also opens the door to a world of knowledge, culture, and communication. In this discussion, we will explore why English reading is so essential and how it can transform your language learning journey. When you read in English, you expose yourself to correct grammar, sentence structure, and vocabulary. Unlike spoken English, which can sometimes include slang, accents, or regional variations, written English often follows standardized rules. This means that by reading, you are learning the most accurate and formal version of the language. You see how words are used in context, which helps you understand their meanings and how to use them correctly. Whether it's a novel, a newspaper article, or an academic essay, reading can be your window into mastering the fundamentals of English. For example, when reading a well-written article, you'll notice how the sentences are structured to convey clear ideas. This observation can help you mimic these structures in your own communication, making your speech and writing more coherent and effective. Moreover, reading improves your vocabulary. Every time you encounter a new word, you have the opportunity to learn it, understand its meaning, and eventually use it in your own sentences. This process not only increases the number of words you know, but also deepens your understanding of word usage. For instance, you might learn synonyms, antonyms, and idiomatic expressions, which can make your English sound more natural and expressive. Over time, the more you read, the more confident you will become in using new words during conversations or writing. Additionally, reading different genres and styles can introduce you to specialized vocabulary. For instance, reading science fiction might teach you technical terms, while reading romance novels can expand your emotional vocabulary. Each genre adds a unique dimension to your learning. Another reason why reading is crucial is that it strengthens your comprehension skills. When you read, you engage with the text by thinking about the meaning behind the words, sentences, and paragraphs. This active engagement trains your brain to understand the language better and faster. In turn, this can improve your listening and speaking skills, because you start recognizing patterns and structures in the language. For example, if you read a lot of dialogues in books, you'll notice how conversations flow naturally, which can help you when you're speaking with others. Beyond basic comprehension, reading can teach you to infer meanings, understand subtleties, and recognize the writer's tone or intent. These advanced skills are particularly useful in academic and professional settings. English reading also exposes you to different cultures and perspectives. Books, articles, and other written materials often reflect the ideas, traditions, and values of the people who wrote them. By reading English literature or non-fiction, you gain insight into how native speakers think, express themselves, and view the world. This cultural understanding can be incredibly valuable if you're planning to travel, work, or study in an English-speaking environment. It can also make your conversations with native speakers more meaningful, because you'll have a better understanding of their references and context. For instance, reading classic literature like Shakespeare or modern novels by authors like Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie can give you a deeper appreciation of English-speaking culture's diversity and richness. This cultural knowledge not only enhances your language skills, but also broadens your worldview. Another important benefit of reading is that it can improve your writing skills. When you read regularly, you subconsciously absorb the way sentences are constructed, how paragraphs flow, and how ideas are organized. This exposure helps you replicate similar structures when you write. For instance, you might notice how writers use transitions to connect ideas, or how they emphasize key points. This knowledge can be applied to your essays, emails, or any other form of written communication, making your writing more effective and professional. Reading also introduces you to different writing styles. By observing how authors craft their narratives, arguments, or descriptions, you can experiment with your own style, improving your creativity and versatility as a writer. Reading in English can also be incredibly motivating. Imagine being able to read your favorite book in its original language, or understanding a news article about an important event without needing a translation. These achievements can boost your confidence and inspire you to keep learning. They serve as proof that your efforts are paying off and that you are becoming more proficient in English. Over time, the sense of accomplishment from understanding complex texts will fuel your desire to tackle even more challenging materials. This continuous cycle of learning and achievement can sustain your motivation and make the language learning process enjoyable. Additionally, reading is a skill that you can practice anytime and anywhere. Whether you're commuting, relaxing at home, or waiting in line, you can always open a book, browse an article, or even read subtitles on a video. This flexibility makes reading one of the most accessible ways to learn English. You don't need a teacher or a classroom. All you need is a willingness to learn and a piece of text to read. With the advent of ebooks and online resources, the availability of reading materials has never been greater. You can choose from countless free resources, ranging from classic novels to modern blogs, making it easier than ever to integrate reading into your daily routine. Lastly, reading helps you develop critical thinking skills. As you read, you're not just absorbing information, you're analyzing it, questioning it, and forming your own opinions. This habit of critical thinking is essential not just for learning English, but for succeeding in life. It enables you to understand complex ideas, evaluate arguments, and make informed decisions. These skills are particularly valuable in academic and professional settings, where you need to articulate your thoughts clearly and persuasively. For instance, reading opinion pieces or analytical essays can teach you how to construct arguments, identify biases, and present evidence, skills that are invaluable for debates, presentations, and written assignments. In conclusion, reading is an essential part of learning English. It improves your grammar, vocabulary, comprehension, and writing skills while also exposing you to different cultures and perspectives. It's a convenient and flexible way to practice English, and it can inspire you to achieve even greater goals in your language learning journey. So if you're serious about mastering English, make reading a regular part of your routine. The benefits are endless, and the knowledge you gain will stay with you for a lifetime, whether you're a beginner looking to build your foundation or an advanced learner. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. There's so much more valuable content coming your way that will help you become even better at English. So stay tuned, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Take care, and keep learning. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found these tips helpful and that you're feeling more confident in your English skills. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who could use some extra help with their English. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so now to stay updated with our new videos. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.